Can you break down the technical details of your top pressure? That pressure you put on in wrestling, on the ground, all of it. How does it work? Can you explain the philosophy behind it?
Over the years, I've learned to use my strength properly. There's this sport called Aikido. I don't like it much, but I like their philosophy, where your strength might work against you. I think for a lot of listeners, this is gonna be a brand new sport, but there is this sport called Aikido, and the whole philosophy behind it is using your opponent's force against them. That's what I learned to do. And I have learned to force an opponent into positions where they have to escape wasting their energy. Like when we were sparring yesterday, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted you to feel that energy, that heavy top pressure. We could have just played around. I could have gone easy on you. But I wanted you to feel the real heavy pressure. And of course, please don't think it was a sign of disrespect. It's quite the opposite.
No, it was respect.
I just wanted you to feel that, how exhausting it can be. I think you felt it yourself, that it was a bit different from the kind of grappling you've dealt with before. I'm sure of it.
The only one who's even close to that is, you're the absolute number one. But the only thing is, when I trained with Roger Gracie in a different sport, you get that same feeling with him, like the guy's just insanely heavy.
Pressure. Well, Roger, he's the greatest too. He's the greatest in his own sport. What makes a person unique is his style and his approach to his work. I always approach my craft very professionally, respectfully. I believe that if you're gonna be in this game, in this sport, you have to completely dedicate yourself to it.
But I think you had a deep understanding of how to break an opponent, both physically and psychologically, just looking at your style.
I've always been right there, always fighting for position. I just always had this thought in my head. My grandfather always told me, a dog that latches onto that one weak spot always wins. It's the same with a fighter. When you're fighting on pure instinct, you feel your opponent's weakness. You know where they're weak, and you have to keep pressing right there. For example, let's say I'm fighting Connor, right? His strengths are his striking, his timing, and his speed. His boxing. Why would I stand and strike with him? What am I supposed to do? I have to put pressure on his weak spot. So, that's what separates the fighters who reach success, the highest level of success, and become the best of the best. They know how to find an opponent's weakness and they pressure it relentlessly. So it all comes down to having the right strategy here.